Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Keggernaut, but just call me Keg, and this is going to be a guide for the tanking artifact challenge, the Highlord's Return. This is the Mage Tower artifact skin. Definitely this is going to be geared a little bit more towards brewmasters, but overall my kind of thought processes and little tips and tricks might be helpful if you're running this on a different tank. So there are some differences with the Brewmaster one. The pool around the boss is definitely a lot smaller than the Guardian Druid, and also the ads don't do their Nether Storm cast that I know all of the other tanks I think have to deal with. So that's one little bonus that I didn't have to worry about, but overall it wasn't that big of a difference because, you know, our less self-sustain is definitely a little bit of an issue in this fight versus other tanks. But to get away from that, I'm just going to go ahead and run this through and just kind of say some of the stuff that I did, and then I'm going to run through it again, so we're going to play it a second time, and I'm just going to go over basically shot call of stuff that I did. So we're going to come in here, and what I did first of all is I ate some versatility food. I wanted the extra damage reduction for magic. Also, you can see I'm marking the boss just to kind of like get him, like set him apart from the ads a little bit more, and I made him as my focus. My talents here: Chi Burst for the ad pickup, Tiger's Lust for the movement, Black Ox Brew is mandatory, Leg Sweep I used for the stun, Healing Elixirs for the sustain, although Mystic Vitality is a perfect option, Special Delivery for the DPS, Blackout Combo for the DPS. Also, I have my 4-set equipped, I have the Legendary Chest, the Legendary Trinket, and I'm running Agility, Versatility, Stat Stick, Eye of Gorm, 875 item level. So I'm putting my Transcendence down here for the knockback, and then I just kind of go ham. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of offer some tips and tricks here. I'm not going to do shot calling in this round. I'll go ahead and do that after I get the kill here. So basically what I'm trying to do in the first phase is to be as aggressive as possible, because I need to get this boss down. The best form of CC, the best form of damage reduction is obviously if the thing can't even hit you. So I have my focus macro for paralysis. Now that's the reason why I made the boss my focus in the first place, because I specifically used a paralysis focus macro for this fight. Now that can be found in the description down below. It's very simple. It only works if you have a focus. So if you forget to focus the boss or focus anything else, it literally won't cast paralysis. So it's not the best macro, but it definitely worked for me from what I needed here. So that's very, very nice. Just get that paralysis off every time he casts Drain Life. Now, again, you know, I basically, really big tip for this is not to worry too much about the eyes. The eyes, as long as you're looking at them, it's not going to be a big deal. They have a little bit of health, so if you ever need to go ahead and step onto them, they will die very, very quickly. So for the most part, you can get aggressive as possible while just looking at the eyes. You could see here, I'm just staring at the eyes and not doing anything. Like, not doing anything, I'm doing something. I'm trying to kill the boss. But yeah, I'm not worrying about the eyes. That's the thing. I'm just looking in their direction. Now here I've got 4 stacks, so I want to go ahead and get this done before the ads come in, and then I can get more aggressive. So again, like I've said, aggression. This is what you have to do. You don't have a lot of good self-sustain as a brewmaster. You're really dependent on Velen's healing orbs. So trying to get this done as fast as possible is a really good method. If you wait too long, you might get overwhelmed by the ads. You might be a little bit nervous and you use your healing orbs a little bit too much. Well, Velen's healing orbs a little bit too much, and then you just kind of go into phase 2 with almost none of them there. So I'm just trying to clean up the ads here and then get more aggression on the boss. Now, the Infernals, they don't spawn that much as of this hotfix, basically, this most recent one. The second one just spawned in, as you can see. But really, you want to just kind of dance around the boss, where you can either be in a circle and just kind of rotate in a circle, and you'll never be able to get knocked off, really. And if you do, you have your Transcendence. So for phase 2, you're going to want to pop your next potion and lust right off the bat. Obviously, you're going to need a set of Drums of Fury for this in order to get that done. Now, you could use the same thing of Chi Burst to try and pick up the ads. Now, in phase 2, there's a couple important things. That slam that he just did, the slam itself doesn't do a lot of damage, but the green pool on the ground just completely destroys you. You need to get out as soon as possible. That's why I went for Roll. Chi Torpedo was a little bit too far, in my opinion, so I went for Tiger's Lust just to get a little bit more movement around the field. But yeah, like these slams are just a huge nuisance, and you want to keep them away from your healing orbs, because if you have to run into the green circle to get one of Velen's healing orbs, that is not going to be a good day for you. You might die just because one tick is enough to kill you. So there's a few things you have to worry about what Cruel does specifically, besides the slams on the ground. So he's going to be casting an ability called Twisted Reflection. This must be interrupted. If this guy gets his Twisted Reflection off, he's going to heal off of all the damage he does to you. So there's two ways to deal with this. Obviously, you can interrupt it, or if he does get the cast off, try and get a healing orb as soon as possible, because the healing orb will dispel you. So that's really good. Also, Annihilate hurts really bad, and every time he gets a successful cast off, he'll get a stack on you that is going to increase the all damage that you take from Cruel himself. So it's definitely really bad. You don't want to get 4 stacks. If you get 4 stacks, it's basically going to be a wipe, or you'll be dead by then anyway. So you're going to want to make sure that you interrupt his Annihilates. Well, you can't interrupt his Annihilate, but you can stun it with the orb, you can stun it with Leg Sweep. Also, you need to interrupt Twisted Reflection. I'm not sure if Paralysis works. I never really tried it, because obviously my focus macro wasn't working if I didn't have a focus. So that's the big rundown. Now we're going to go ahead and run this through one more time. Let's go ahead and rewind it. So we're starting off from the beginning again. And here we go. So the NPCs are spawning. Now I'm just going to go through basically and shot call exactly what I did. I did some shot calling before, and I was trying to go pretty fast because this is only a 5-minute clip. But yeah, so I'm marking the target. I'm setting my focus so my macro works. And I'm just kind of showing you what I used. I'm using these trinkets, these talents, and I have my Forset on. My Forset is not necessary by any means, but I just got an upgrade from my shoulders were an upgrade from Heroic earlier, so I was going ahead and run this Forset for me. 904 item level, so nothing too crazy. Now I'm going to put my Transcendence down, obviously for the slams, pre-pot, and then just go ham. So again, like, there's not much to commentate on the beginning of this video, but I'm going to interrupt the first cast so I get some damage reduction. He doesn't get that. You can interrupt as much as possible if you needed. So go ahead and eat the first one so I can use my healing orb to heal me up. There you go. And then I'll use my Archimonde's Trinket so that I can eat 1 or 2, maybe even 3 casts of Mind Rend. Now here, sometimes if you get the timing right, you can use the explosion from Archimonde's Hatred Reborn to just kill an eye right off the bat. So it's really nice. You don't have to waste the GCD. So again, you want to use your Chi Burst to go and grab these adds right on the edge of the circle. And you don't want to worry about the eyes. You just want to be as aggressive as possible. Just keep looking in that direction. And keep strafing left and right to try and pick up your healing orbs, so you don't have to spend 15 energy to pick them up with Expel Harm. Now here, I'm about to die. I got 4 orbs, heal myself up with Expel Harm. There you go, nice juicy heal. Get that interrupt off with Paralysis, and just wait for my stacks to fall off. Now I'm going to go back in as soon as my stacks come off. Get as aggressive as possible. I know that the ads are coming, so I'm going to go ahead, let them hit on Velen, but that didn't work actually, so this is going to be the next time that happens. Now, it's getting a little bit dicey. I've got some stacks still, so I use my artifact ability to get my Chi Burst off, trying to kill these ads as quickly as possible. I'm strafing over my healing orbs. I get them. Again, going aggressive. I'm really low on HP, but it doesn't matter. I'm trying to be as aggressive as possible because, again, the ads are not a big of a deal. So I'll use this orb here as a heal and as an interrupt for Drain Life. You'll see other tanks using their orbs to interrupt Drain Life as well, but we have Paralysis, so obviously we can deal with it better. I got really lucky there with my my crits, basically. So again, as soon as my stacks fall off, aggression. You just want to keep doing this. Interrupt as many Mind Rends as possible. You see I interrupted one there. Now, I've got 4 stacks. I want to wait before I engage in the ads, because they're going to hurt if I grab them. So I let them wail on Velen a little bit. You know, he's got a lot of HP. He can deal with those. I stun so that I can interrupt the Drain Life and manage the damage a little bit more, because I still had my 4 stacks on me by the time the ads came in. So here, I'm just worrying about the eye. I don't have to kill it, but I just need to look in that direction. And then I'm going to go more aggressive as soon as my stacks fall off. Go in, go. Just keep interrupting as much as I can. And around here, I believe I go for the kill. So I grabbed this eye. I didn't need to grab this eye, but I wanted to make sure that I had my stacks fall off. So when I wanted to go into phase 2, I didn't have any stacks. So I went for the kill there. I got my procs off. Good to go. I'm popping my potion. I'm popping my Drums of Fury. And I'm just going in. I missed my Chi Burst here and only get 2 of the ads. So that was a misplay on my part. But I'm intentionally staying far away so that his stomps don't get on top of my healing orb. That one was close. That one was pretty close. So I wanted to make sure that that was good. Again, that healing orb right there was perfect RNG. I was about to get slammed off by the Infernal. I was low on HP. It all was good. So I interrupted Twisted Reflection. It's important that I do that. I'm keeping my stomps away from my healing orbs. Grabbing these ads. I didn't pick up one again, so just a little bit unlucky there. But here we go. I'm low on HP. I'm going to use my Archimonde's Hatred Reborn to get that. Now, ideally, I should have saved this leg sweep for the Annihilate that's going to come up right now. You see that Annihilate? Obviously, I didn't have to deal with that second stack had I saved my leg sweep just a little bit longer. So, again, you want to be as good as you can on these interrupts. So I grabbed that healing orb and just keep going ham on the boss. Obviously, dodge those Infernals. and just keep going in, just keep going in, just keep going in. I Tiger's Lust here so I can quickly get out of the thing, reposition real fast. I still have my Tiger's Lust buff, obviously. Grab all the ads and then just keep going. One of those healing orbs actually disappeared, as you can see. I used this one to heal myself and to stop the Annihilate, because the next Annihilate's going to hurt real bad. So delaying that by a little bit is going to be good. Here, right here, bam. Just a huge amount of stagger. I purify that off right away as soon as I can. Ideally, I could have purified twice, but interrupt the Twisted Reflection and then go ahead and just heal myself. Luckily, I was able to get some damage off, so he died right there, but luckily that healing orb came in just as I needed it. So there was a couple mistakes made. A lot of RNG came in here, especially with that one healing orb. You know, those 2 times that I didn't die when I should have, and, you know, the slams were dealt with, but yeah, it's a tough fight still. It's going to be a lot easier in the damage department. As you can see, I did 886k DPS there. Now, in the past Mage Towers, you needed something like over 1 million DPS, like hands down 1 million DPS. For the very first Mage Tower, I think it was like 1.4 million DPS. Like, it was even more crazy. So definitely these nerfs were good to have, because obviously pulling 1 million DPS, like, you have to do more damage than the damage dealers have to do in their artifact challenge. So it's a little unfair, but I don't know. I mean, these nerfs overall definitely make it more accessible to more tanks. However, like, I feel a bit cheated because, like I said, I got Cruel to 14% last time the Mage Tower was active, and I definitely would have had it this time. I went ahead and spent most of my time on the last tower trying to get the Windwalker weapon, and I did. So, yeah, this time around, I definitely would have had it without these nerfs, but hey, whatever. What can I do? I still would have got it, though. But yeah, basically, that's kind of my guide. I know it wasn't as super structured as my other videos, but there's so much going on so fast that I'm trying to, like, get all my thoughts out at the same time. So hopefully I was able to give you some tips and tricks in general, and then also some specific Monk Brewmaster, you know, tips, basically. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, of course, comment down below. My Paralysis Macro is located in the description, and yeah, so go ahead. Also, don't remember to follow on Twitch, twitch.tv/Keggernaut. I live stream every few days. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.